Is it the crypto scams? Is it the TikTokers who pivoted to OnlyFans? Is it the YouTubers having full-blown meltdowns on livestream while viewers watch in real time, like it's pay-per-view?
My life is in danger and you arrest a Palestinian Muslim who's viral? Are y'all dumb or are you stupid? Do you like your job?
Or is it the way they cry into a camera, upload an apology, and cash out on the views? Whatever it is, one thing's for sure, the internet doesn't blindly trust influencers anymore. Gone are the days where a ring light and a relatable smile were enough. Today, everything is questioned. The apology videos, the brand deals, the mental breakdowns, the I've changed documentaries, all of it. The audience is watching closer than ever, and they're not buying the act. Today, we're diving into how influencers went from being the internet's most trusted figures to its most distrusted performers. And trust me, some of these controversies are worse than you even remember.
Help me! Help me!
Once I sweat out all the negativity and the stress that's in me, I become a pretty fucking likable guy. But you wouldn't know that if you listen to the comments and the day ones who talk about how I'm emphatically such a bad person. I'm such a dickhead. I'm not. I'm a great person.
My name's Fraser.
My name's Jarvis.
I'm Tico.
I'm Reiska.
I'm Nikon.
And I support Save the Kids Token.
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 Before they were household names, influencers were something rare, relatable. They weren't A-list celebs. They weren't polished or perfect. They filmed in their bedrooms, edited on their laptops, and vlogged their coffee runs like it was a movie. The appeal? They felt like you, or at least like someone you knew. People like Emma Chamberlain didn't blow up because they were aspirational. They blew up because they were just entertaining. They drank too much iced coffee, filmed their road trips, wore thrifted hoodies, and left burps in the edit. Logan Paul built an empire not through Hollywood connections, but by screaming into a camera in the suburbs. David Dobrik created a whole genre out of filming his chaotic friend group like a sitcom, and viewers loved it. James Charles rose to fame as a groundbreaking beauty guru, the first ever male ambassador for CoverGirl. But what audiences didn't realize back then was that relatability was quickly becoming a brand strategy. As the audience grew, so did the pressure to stay relevant, to outdo yesterday's vlog, and most importantly, to keep the money rolling in. Somewhere along the way, that genuine, relatable vibe shifted into something theatrical. As influencer culture evolved, the content we once considered authentic slowly morphed into scripted entertainment. The cheerful vlogs turned dramatic. Vulnerability was weaponized for views. The more real something looked, the more likely it was completely planned. The line between real life and performance began to blur. Crying on camera became a content strategy. Breakups were filmed like Netflix dramas. And vulnerability turned into clickbait. But perhaps no influencer better illustrates that shift from real to reckless than Logan Paul. In late 2017, Logan flew to Japan and visited the Aokigahara Forest, an area known for being a tragic suicide hotspot that it even got nicknamed the Suicide Forest. In a move that shocked the world, he filmed the body of a deceased person and uploaded it to his YouTube channel. His tone was bizarrely casual. He laughed, made awkward comments, all while standing feet from someone who had taken their own life. The backlash was instant and intense. Viewers were horrified. Brands backed away. YouTube pulled him from its premium programs. But even worse, it planted a seed of doubt in people's minds. Maybe influencers don't care about us at all. Maybe it's just about clicks.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize.
He apologized. Twice. But many saw it as just another performance. A PR tactic, not a moment of reflection. And if that didn't shatter trust for good, the next cases surely did. Logan's case may have been one of the earliest major cracks in the influencer facade. But things were just getting started. The things that followed weren't just tone-deaf behavior. They were full-blown exploitation. In 2021, members of the famous FaZe clan promoted a crypto project called Save the Kids, marketed as a charitable investment. But right after launch, the value tanked, and evidence suggested those involved may have dumped their shares for profit. The FaZe Clan Save the Kids crypto scam rocked the gaming and YouTube community. Promoted as a charity coin, it ended up being a suspected pump and dump scheme. The value plummeted, and influencers allegedly bailed right before the crash. Fans, many of them teenagers, were left feeling used. This became a trend. Creators pumping NFT projects, meme coins, and fake startups. One by one, scandals revealed how easily influence could be weaponized for financial gain. And Logan Paul wasn't done yet. Years after his Forest controversy, he was back in headlines for a new scandal. Cryptozoo, which was pitched as a play-to-earn game involving collectible digital animals that users could breed and earn money from. Logan hyped the project to his millions of fans, but when the game launched, it was non-functional and the NFTs people paid for became worthless.
It's a really fun game.
Keep using a word there. Game.
It's a game.
I lost around $15,000 US.
I lost $25,000.
$120,000.
$500,000.
Fans accused Logan of misleading them and profiting off hype. CoffeeZilla, the popular investigative YouTuber, exposed the inner workings of the project, revealing shady team members and internal mismanagement. Logan responded with a defensive video, but later deleted it and apologized.
CoffeeZilla is not a criminal. I called him, I apologized. My initial response to his series was that of fire, an ego, flare, whatever it is, pride. I'm a fighter at heart, and I was defensive because I know I never scammed anyone with this project.
The Cryptozoo fiasco didn't just burn fans financially, it solidified Logan's reputation as someone willing to exploit trust for personal gain. But things got even darker. Trust was no longer slipping, it was collapsing. Fans weren't just disappointed, they felt scammed. Across TikTok and YouTube, influencer-led crypto promotions exploded. Some creators cashed out before their fans even had the chance to click buy. And if this felt like betrayal, the next wave of controversy would push things into darker territory. As TikTok exploded, a new generation of creators rose fast. But with that rise came an uncomfortable pattern. Influencers growing massive underage fan bases, only to suddenly pivot to adult content. Some launched their OnlyFans the day they turned 18 with marketing that felt targeted at followers who had been watching since they were minors. Danielle Bergoli, better known as Bahad Barbie, is one of the most notable examples. She rose to fame after her viral appearance on Dr. Phil with the now infamous phrase, "Cash me outside, how about dat?" That moment launched her into internet stardom. She capitalized on the attention with a rap career and massive TikTok following. Then, the moment she turned 18, she launched an OnlyFans account. And in just 6 hours, she claimed to have made over $1 million. It was legal, sure, but many critics pointed out the unsettling reality. A large portion of her followers had watched her grow up, waiting for the day she turned 18. It felt predatory. Not necessarily on her part, but on the part of the internet itself. And it didn't stop with her. Several other influencers used their teen fan base as a launchpad, then pivoted into NSFW content, banking on curiosity. This blurred the lines between content creation and adult entertainment, while raising serious ethical questions about grooming audiences for future monetization. Suddenly, being an influencer wasn't about connection. It was about monetizing curiosity, even if it meant crossing ethical lines. And that brings us to one of the most shocking cases. Michael Duval. When it comes to crossing the line, Michael Duval's name is now etched into internet infamy. A relatively unknown TikToker, Duval gained attention for soft-spoken lifestyle clips, until it was revealed he had been allegedly filming adult content inside a daycare after hours. The backlash was immediate and widespread. Parents, viewers, and fellow creators called out the grotesque violation of space and trust. And then came his apology video, a self-contradictory mess where he claimed he didn't think it was that serious, but also admitted to doing it multiple times. Instead of damage control, the apology only fueled the fire. But not all scandals came from unknown names. Even previously adored creators weren't safe from scrutiny. Naz Daily built a brand around global storytelling. His fast-paced one-minute videos were designed to unite cultures and celebrate diversity. But cracks started to show when he was accused of cultural insensitivity.
We are uploading one video from around the world about an interesting person. We are flying to remote countries, to here, and to here, just to show you interesting story.
In 2021, he was heavily criticized for allegedly exploiting Filipino culture, particularly when he tried to monetize a course from a respected tattoo artist in a way her community found deeply offensive. Fans began questioning whether his global unity message was just a marketable mask for shallow storytelling. To many, it felt like he'd turned people's lived experiences into scenery for clout. Then came another red flag. Naz Daily faced backlash for allegedly promoting crypto schemes, including partnerships involving Binance and support for now-disgraced figure Sam Bankman-Fried. It led many to wonder, was it ever about global unity? Or was it just about global monetization? By now, audiences weren't just disappointed, they were done giving the benefit of the doubt. And at that point, trust in influencers wasn't just shaken, it was almost completely gone. With trust in traditional influencers fading, something interesting happened. Commentary creators began gaining more followers than the influencers they covered. Some creators positioned themselves as the people who tell it like it is. Less polished, more honest, and most importantly, not pretending to be perfect. People didn't want vlogs anymore, they wanted accountability. They wanted breakdowns. The shift was subtle but powerful. Authenticity wasn't in performance, it was in distance. We are now living in the era of influencer skepticism, where once a teary-eyed thumbnail guaranteed sympathy, now it just triggers eye rolls. The audience has evolved. They've seen behind the curtain. And it turns out, the people pulling the strings aren't always who they pretend to be. The influencer economy isn't dead, but the blind trust that built it, that's long gone. At this point, it's not just about a few bad apples. These controversies, from OnlyFans daycare scandals to crypto scams, are just the tip of the iceberg. The internet has changed. Audiences are more skeptical, less forgiving, way harder to fool. Influencers aren't gone, but the days of blind trust are fading away fast. Which of these controversies shocked you the most? Drop a comment, like the video if you think trust online is harder than ever, and make sure to subscribe, because we've got a lot more exposés coming.